to the cloud. I think we're recording now. Okay, I just want to keep hitting all. I want everybody to be able to come in. Okay, I guess I should start. I mean, I said 5 o'clock and I want to try and respect everybody's time. So for sure, everybody can hear me, everybody can see me. Give me a yes situation. Can't really see anybody, so okay, I'm hoping so. Okay, yes, awesome, thank you. Okay, perfect. Okay, so hi, this is my first time doing this call. I am pretty excited, probably a little nervously excited, but how cool is that background? Wish I was actually there. So a little bit about me. My name is Diana Moshier. I say I am an entrepreneur. I'm a realtor, and I am also a health and wellness advocate. And on the surface, I guess some of you who don't know me might say, wow, that's a girl that's confident. She has her life together, right? I mean, it looks that way. And I would really tell everybody that I'm on the right side of healing, which is amazing. I'm proud of that. I have an amazing marriage, not my first one. I have an amazing family, beautiful family. But we've had our ups and downs, like I'm sure a lot of you have. And I have a career that I am truly, truly proud of, and some amazing work that I've done. So today what I wanted to really talk to you guys about is something in this book, not something, it's everything in this book. This is called, you guys need to get a pen and paper and write this down. This book is the ABCs of Self-Improvement, okay? And it's by Paul Shepard. And you guys can message me if you need to know how that's spelled, but I'm gonna tell you, this is what I wanted to talk about. And that's why I volunteered very quickly when Mario asked, who wants to volunteer to do Sunday's call. So the first letter, we're just gonna dive into it, okay? Because I only have 15 minutes and I don't really wanna, I wanna respect everybody's time and not really wanna go over, so I guess I should really set the timer, huh? Well, someone tell me it's 15 minutes. I'm sure my husband will. Okay, so the first one is attitude, okay? A is the first letter in the alphabet, right? What's the important thing? Most important thing is attitude. So when I saw this, and this is something that, going through everything that I've gone through in my journey, whether it's being self-employed. I've been self-employed, by the way, since I was 25 years old. I am 54, so it's a long time, okay? I've had some ups and downs, but I've learned a lot. And I would like to say that it's because I've paid attention. I've listened to people that are smarter than me. And I try not to, as much as a lot of us have. I'm a Leo, and if anybody out there is a Leo, they understand. We all have some pride, right? I've really tried to hone that in a little bit, or rein it in, I guess you would say. So A is for attitude. So one of the things I saw in here that I thought was really amazing was someone had a quote in here. It's called, "A bad attitude is like a flat tire. Can't go anywhere if you don't change it." How many of us know about that? There's things that has happened, like this week has been pretty crazy. I'm sure everybody kind of has their week of everything that they have been going through. And every time I want to scream into a pillow. I have to really kind of stop for a second and pick up this book and really go back to some of the principles. And I say that because every single day I've gotten up and I've read something out of this book that made sense. And my friend, who is Paul Shepard, who wrote the book, his daughter wrote, and her quote is, "Your attitude plus your decisions equal your life." So think about that, right? So that's pretty profound in anything you do. And I think what's really funny is, even if you are you're striving really hard and you're working on something in particular, I don't know, maybe it's you wanting to lose weight, or you wanting to gain some muscle. I think, okay, people are still waiting. I admit all people. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. I don't know how to keep admitting people, so I apologize. So one of the things, has anybody out there, and I'm sure you guys has seen a movie called Dumb and Dumber? It's a movie from back in the day. Well, borrow his line. Think about it. When all odds, I mean, he was a cool cat in his own right, but he was trying to get the hottest girl ever, right? And she's like, "Listen, there's not a chance." And he's like, "Is there a chance?" "Well, there's 1 in a million chance." "Okay, so you're telling me there's a chance." That's how you have to believe. that's the kind of attitude you have to have. And I think it's amazing. And one of the other things I like to, I want to read to you really quick. In order to improve, you must choose a can do and a will do attitude, not a might do attitude. So a lot of people kind of say, oh, I might do, I can do, I might do, right? You want to have a can do attitude. And sometimes that's going to take you to other ways of looking at things. And it might have to do a can redo, right? So you're not going to get it right every time. So maybe we have a can redo attitude or a will redo attitude, right? So even though we don't always choose the right choices, smile for that. Now that was a long A, but that to me is the most important letter. B is for buoyancy. Okay, dealing with the ebbs and flows of how life goes, whether you're self-employed or not self-employed, whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, you have ebbs and flows constantly in life. And just to put that in a little bit of perspective for my experience this week, I woke up to my, well, I didn't wake up, my dog after dinner on Monday, she was having a very hard time breathing. We were getting ready to hunker down for the night. We were going to have a nice night. Dog's having trouble breathing. Okay, pivot off to the vet till 1 o'clock in the morning. By the way, I still got up the very next day, read my book. Very proud of that, actually. I'm really, really trying to do my best on discipline because I'm not great at that either. That's coming up, by the way. So the one thing in buoyancy that I took away from this is act. There's act perspective, right? It's accept, choose, and take action. So the A stands for accept. So accept whatever emotion is coming your way. And C stands for choose. You're going to choose the direction you're going to go. So if that emotion is taking you to a dark place, you got to figure out in your brain that you're going to choose that direction. And then you have to take an action, right? So you want to make sure that whatever it is that's happening, accept, choose, and then take action. That was kind of cool. Oh, here's a good John Maxwell. Sorry if this is a weird angle. I'm going to try and fix that. My blinds. Maybe that helps. Now you can't see my cool background. Hold on, please. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, let's see. Let me let these other two people in. This is very raw footage, guys. This is how I am. But now I have to do it because it's going to bug me. So stand by. See? Oh, look at that. See, popped right back into my chair, my beautiful ocean view. So John Maxwell, the pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects to change it, but the leader adjusts the sails. That's kind of a cool quote, huh? I kind of like that one. That was a really good John Maxwell one. I've heard that one before, but when I read it in this book, it was the best one I had heard in a very long time. Okay, so C is for commitment. This was good. This was good. And this I hope doesn't offend people. I mean, I might have some vegans here, because I'm going to do a quote that's going to be a little bit funny, and then I'll get into a couple of other things, but anyway, it might not be so funny for the vegan. Commitment is, okay, the chicken was involved, the pig was committed. Is that too bad? Is that too bad to say? It's out there. I said it. I apologize to my vegan friends, but it was one of the ones that kind of hit me home because I thought, okay, well, yes, some people, they say they're committed, but they're just kind of, kind of cruising. They're involved. Like me in my business, both my businesses, health and wellness business, right? If I'm taking certain products that I really, really believe in, and I'm just taking them, but maybe I'm not sharing them, I'm involved, but am I committed? I'm really committed to sharing or really helping as many people as I can help, right? So the price of commitment means you're going to do things often that you don't really feel like doing, but it's really in exchange for a future payoff. And I really, really liked that one. And the other part of commitment that I really liked in this section was he talks about going the extra mile. We've heard that a million times, right? Go the extra mile. Committed people go the extra mile and then some. Those three words are key, and then some. So be awesome and then some. Be focused and then some. Care deeply about your friends and family and then some, right? That was one of the ones I loved. And then here's the painful one. Ouchie, it's discipline. I struggle with discipline. I struggle with time blocking. And so over the past, I would say 3 weeks, I've gotten a lot better. Dare I say, pretty darn good, actually. So one of the quotes in here that I really liked so much was, It was character that got us out of bed, commitment that moved us into action, and discipline that enabled us to follow through. And Zig Ziglar said that. So I thought that was really, really a cool one. And William Baldwin, in terms of instilling the values of mental toughness and work ethic, discipline is the gift that keeps on giving. How many times have we heard that? Discipline is a funny animal, because I can say I'm disciplined to eat really, really good, and then I throw it out there, and then I'm telling you, my friend brings me over a butter cake from Nick's. What's going to happen? Am I going to eat it? Yeah, I'm going to eat the butter cake. Okay, so I struggle with discipline just like everybody else. But one of the things that if we try and think of whatever our goals are and we want to do, when you are disciplined, you might fall, but just get back up, right? I mean, I may have the butter cake, but then I might go, okay, well then I need to work out maybe an extra 15 minutes and not necessarily feel so bad about it, right? Then I'll be okay about it. The next letter is E. Okay, so you see A, B, C, D, we're on E. E is for execution. Wow, I highlighted so many things in here. I'm gonna try and really keep this brief as possible because we're winding down, but bear with me, bear with me. Okay, one day, those woulda, coulda, shouldas all ran away and hid from the little did. See what I did there? Woulda, coulda, shoulda, did, right? I don't know, that hit me really good. I really love that one. But the other thing is ready, aim, fire. We've always heard that, right? Ready, aim, fire. Well, if you're not executing and you're getting everything planned, ready, aim, we're gonna go get a cup of coffee, right? Ready, aim, fire, you have to implement. So there's plans for implementation. So that's a vision or the strategy. Communication so that everyone is on board, right? So that your people know, anybody who's following you knows that you're committed and how the strategy worked. I have 2 minutes. The key to executing is finishing strong. Sometimes it's not as important to know why it didn't happen. This one right here, oh my gosh, please, anybody who's on my team right now, please listen to what I'm saying. Sometimes it's not as important to know why it didn't happen as it is to get going on implementing change. Figure out where you usually quit. Is it the beginning when you're all excited? Is it the middle? Or is it just before the end, right? And assign yourself a reward and push through to the end. So figure out, that was, I mean, boom, like huge light bulb moment for E. So that was a boom for me. I'm going to finish up here with the last letter and our number 6 letter for my 6th tip, fear. Fear is one of the most basic human emotions, and it can either be a destructive force or a great catalyst for not for human growth, for any growth, for personal development, for any kind of growth. We've all heard about how you can, someone will write this down for me. Trying to think, I'll think about it. Anyhow, false evidence appearing real. Acronym, whew, killing my game right here. Identifying fear, false evidence appearing real. Everybody's heard that, right? Well, if we're gonna use a barrier to, we're gonna bust through that barrier, right? We wanna bust through that. Here's why I wanna leave you with this. It's very, very important. And I mean, if you're not a little bit scared in what you're doing right now, I mean, when you're trying to grow, you're not doing enough. What you're not doing may not be just important enough. You want to be just a little bit on the edge, you know, a little bit scared, a little bit uncomfortable, really, right? So we got to think outside the box. I've been working on this myself. Trust me, Mario has been all over me on that one. So I will say this, I will leave you with this last thing. When I said right here that false evidence appearing real stands for fear, right? We want to kind of change that a little bit. So you have choices, 2 responses. You can either forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. That was my favorite. Face everything and rise. That is the goal for fear, and tackle fear. All right, guys, this was super fun. And I hope everybody got to hear me. And thank you, Lisa, I appreciate you. Mwah. And I'm not sure, I didn't go in the chat too much, but hopefully everybody got a little something out of it. And I hope everybody has an awesome day. Happy Sunday.